that is coming through by Heavy K featuring Boosie, say, and Nokwazi, say, In the Langela. Taking us to 18 minutes after it's 9. Razman Zion, the track is dope.
Yeah.
And I know you're interested into the ladies.
Talking about
Boosie and this Nolwazi. They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Their voice is brilliant.
Yeah, their voice is one other thing.
You are listening to Prefab FM Varsity on our radio. We are coming direct from our studio just for this evening at F20. We'd like to thank the likes of Mr. and Miss Univen who were in conversation with us regarding what was happening over the weekend, man.
That was dope.
Now on the line we are joined by verbal linguistic personal intelligence, sanguine theorist, inspirational speaker, motivational speaker, a seasonal guest of hashtag Fresh Monday Audition, hosted to you by Men Behind the Combination and OK Razman Zion.
Mr. Mathye K.T.
Let's take this time to say good evening and welcome Mr. Thomas Kenneth Mathye.
Good evening, Dibot, and your co-host, and good evening to your listeners.
For the past weeks ago, or since the early August or the end of August, we were talking about how to live a purpose-driven life. That was our theme.
Yes, we started, I think, about 7 or 8 weeks ago under this very theme, purpose-driven life, and we were looking at the topic, the half dozen steps of success. Now, today we are at step number 6, which is a very, very short step because it only talks about what needs to be done. And the question is, what needs to be done? And what needs to be done is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 5. So, we can start it this way. We're talking about action today. And we say action and more action. The late former President Nelson Mandela once said, action without a vision is only passing time. A vision without action is merely daydreaming. But a vision with action can change the world. Now, Ndibo and your co-host and the listeners, which world are we talking about? It is about changing your world first before you can try to change other people's world. I like the night slogan which says, just do it. The question then is, what is it that needs to be done? And this is exactly what we have been talking about for the past 7 or 8 weeks. What needs to be done is for each one of us to take time to try to answer the question, who am I? There are several ways of doing that, as we have discussed. You can look at the Johari window, asking yourself questions. What are the things that I'm good at? What are the things that make me to get into a flow? A flow, it's a word that is used by organizational theorists to mean that when you are in a state whereby you are doing something that you so much love and enjoy to the point that you don't see how time goes by. So you need to sit down and do that. Number 2, we said when you look at the Johari window, you need to talk to people. Ask people about you. There are things that people know about you that you don't know about yourself. Thirdly, we said you need to ask God, the Creator, why did He put you in this world? Number 2, we looked at the learning styles of Peter Honey and Alan Mumford. We talked about activists, people who are open-minded. They are very quick. They like doing things which are new. We talked about reflectors, people who are prepared to listen to other people. These people have got an ear, but they also have got a weakness of taking long in making decisions. We talked about the theorists, people who are vertical thinkers, very disciplined, but they are also have got a weakness of being procrastinators and things like that. Then we have got pragmatists. People who are very practical, they are very realistic, but they also tend not to want to talk too much, they just want to do. At times their weakness is whatever looks like a solution, they take it at first hand. We looked at personality temperaments, and we talked about sanguine. People who are fun-loving, extrovert, outgoing, very social, they are the life of the party. We talked about cholerics. People who are focused, goal-oriented, they are called the achievers. We have got melancholy. They are detailed, introspective, they are artistic, they are naturally gifted. We talked about phlegmatics, easygoing, stable, very consistent. When you have one, you know you've got a loyal friend. Then we talked about Gardner's multiple intelligences. We talked about verbal linguistics, well-developed verbal skills and sensitivity to sound, meaning, rhythms of words. We have got logical mathematicals. They've got the ability to think conceptually and abstractly, and the capacity to discern logic and numerical patterns. We've got spatial visuals. They've got the capacity to think in images and pictures, to visualize accurately and abstractly. We've got bodily kinetics, ability to control one's body movement and to handle objects skillfully. We've got musical intelligences, the ability to produce and appreciate rhythm, pitch, and timbre. We've got interpersonal intelligences, the capacity to detect and respond appropriately to the moods, motivations, and desires of others. Intrapersonal intelligences, capacity to be self-aware and in tune with inner feelings, values, beliefs, and thinking processes. We talk of naturalist intelligences, ability to recognize and categorize plants, animals, and other objects in nature. And the last is existential intelligences. And we said this is still in development. But these are those who have got the sensitivity and capacity to tackle deep questions about human existence. What is the meaning of life? Why do we die? Then the second one, we said the purpose. Asking a question, why am I on this earth? Why did God put me in this world? We looked at the Venn diagram, sitting down and look at the things which you are good at, sitting down and look at the things that you love to do, and asking a question, what makes this world a better place? And how can I contribute in doing that? Then the third one, we talked about the vision. Where am I going? Who am I going with me? Who do I want to take where I am going? What do I need to get where I want to get? Then we moved from the vision. We said a station. It starts where you are. Everything starts where you are. You look at your background. You look at the things you are capable of doing. You look at the resources that you have and look at the resources that you need to get. Then ask yourself, that which you don't have, where are you going to get it from? Who is going to help you? Those things that you are not able to do, who is going to do it on your behalf? Then last week we looked at the roadmap, and then we were talking about setting yourself goals. This is now taking your vision, which is so big and so huge, you break it into small pieces. And we call these small pieces goals. And we said goals should be SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and target or time-bound. Simply meaning you cannot just say, I want to buy a car. You need to be specific what type of a car you're talking about. You need to look at whether you've got the ability and the capacity to buy such a car. And of course, you have to set the target. And it's saying today, Ndibo, all we are saying is, all that we have talked about for the past 7 or 8 weeks will not happen until you start doing something. Unless and until you start doing something, nothing will happen. The problem that we face in most cases, many of us, we wait for someone to do something for us. The question is, when that someone does nothing, are you going to stop to live? If I can give you two simple examples, Nibo. I was on radio. It's a community radio station back home. And after speaking, somebody had me there and asked for my numbers. This person happened not to be far from where I was. So I drove to his place. We sat down for about an hour having a discussion. And this person had everything beautiful that he wanted to happen. But in all that he said, there was nothing he said about himself that he was going to do. He was talking about other people doing things for him. At the end, I said to him, can we go back to the beginning? Where do you fit in the picture? This is your dream. Why are you not part of making the dream to come true? Why is it always other people who have to do things for you? So the action talks to that. You cannot have goals, but only other people have to work for you to realize your goals. You have to be the worker. Remember this one thing. People who are in your life, they are not there to live your life, but they are there to help you. So you have to do what needs to be done and let the people help you to get where you want to get to. Divo, let me conclude by saying this. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10 says, whatever your hand findeth to do, do it with all your mind. Divo, this thing that took us 7 or 8 weeks to do, it took me years to come to that. Hence, I am saying, and I am willing to share this information. I did not have much of what I have shared with your listeners for the past 7 weeks or so. So now people have the information. The question is, what are they going to do with the information? And that's where action comes in. Because we are told, Nibo, and it's unfortunate, sometimes we listen to these things, we don't analyze them, we don't reflect on them. We are told knowledge is power. I don't believe that statement. Knowledge empowers.
Okay.
But applied knowledge is power. So the people who have been listening to us for the past 7, 8 weeks have been empowered. But they are going to have power the day they start using the knowledge. It's like a battery in the board. That's why in science, the power that is in the battery, they call it potential power, which means that power is there, but it is useless until you connect a load to it. So the power will only become useful when something is connected to the battery. The knowledge that people have, that we have shared for the past 7 weeks, will only be of value the day that somebody starts using it. Hence, we are saying today, just do it.
So the bigger part of this conversation that we are having for the past 8 weeks is that once you grab what's your purpose in life and your identity on its own, and once you grab what's your vision and where you're going and setting yourself as SMART goals, then what do you do about it? That's the big one.
That's the big one, Nibo. On last week on Thursday, I had a privilege of addressing some of the students in S.M.A.R.T. And I did this presentation that we have been sharing for the past 8 weeks or so. And at the end, somebody asked me a question. How do I keep myself motivated every day? And my answer was very simple. The moment you do these 5 steps that we have talked about, once you know that you have got goals that you wake up to every day, once you know that you have got a purpose that you live every day, because a purpose is not a destination to be arrived at, it's something that you live daily. Once that happens, Ndibo, once you know that you've got a vision, you have got goals, then motivation comes from that. The beauty of goals is, as you achieve one, you realize you are getting closer to your vision. That itself is also motivation. So once you have these things in place, the motivation will come from within. And as you live your purpose daily, you don't need anything to come from outside to motivate you. The motivation is right in there.
It's such a nerve issue because you have touched on the issues that our parents at home, they never told us about it. Our uncles or those who are associated with us, they never get a time to really reflect to say, this is how you can identify your capabilities and your abilities. What they do is that you go do doctor, you go do teaching because myself, I'm a teacher at home. No child of mine is going to do anything regardless of that thing. So it seems like it was a more of a masterclass on its own that our listeners, they were able to get on its own. For our listeners out there, the main issue, right, that's just for this evening, is just say, after all the knowledge you accumulated, what is type of fruits are you going to produce?
We can blame them, Ndibo, but I also don't blame them. Most of our parents also don't know. But others is, you find that which they did not have or which they failed to achieve in their lives, they want to achieve through their kids, which is a mistake. Because we fail to understand that our own kids have their lives. We come in their lives as people who have to support them, but they don't have to live our lives.
In fact, what can you say maybe perhaps to that particular student, to that particular individual that are still copying others people's life? What can be the bold statement you can say to those people? They are there.
Your question is a discussion I was having this afternoon on the community radio station I'm talking about.
Yes.
When you don't have your own goals, you become interested in what happens around you. And you start comparing yourself to other people. But the challenge is, or maybe the beauty of it is, as you compare yourself to others and you see yourself to be successful, you get excited. But when you compare yourself and you find that those that you are comparing yourself to are more successful than you become jealous and envious. And that can also be detriment to your health. But the issue is, when you understand that you are living your own life and other people are living their own lives and your goals are not their goals, so you're not going to have a problem with what they do. Actually, when you focus on your goals and you see others being successful, you celebrate with them because you know that your goals are just waiting to be achieved and they will celebrate with you. So the problem is, in most cases, we don't have our own goals. We don't know where we are going, so we follow everybody else where they are going. And when we get where others are going, we get frustrated because that's not where we belong. As I've said, and I'll repeat it, when you don't know where you are going, others will take you where they are going.
Bold statement on its own, Smart Zion. Yeah. The question is, who are you following, or are you setting the trend for yourself?
No, I'm on my own, man. I'm not following anyone.
Talking about this one, Mr. Mathye, on your own. How does a child outside there become their own model without... Let's bring it closer. There are people that we see in life that they are role models, but hence we want to copy them. So what can there be any justice to that particular individual that he or she see a role models in somebody, but she wants to copy exactly the way the role model behaves?
Ndipo, we need role models. I do have role models. But the danger is when you die and your role model lives in you. We need to copy what they do and how they do them, but do these things our own way. So, for instance, I'm a speaker. I do listen to other speakers. I even read what they write to find out how they do things. And then I'll take those things and do it my own way. If you look at what I've been sharing for the past 7-8 weeks, most of the information is not mine, but I present this thing in a way that only Kenneth can do it. So there is nothing wrong in having role models. Actually, it's even good if we can even associate with these people, get closer to them, let them mentor us, let them help us to grow. But we must resist to die and they live in us. Actually, the wise mentors will not allow you to imitate them.
That's the big question on its own. Mr. Mathye, let's just talk about now. People, they follow those other steps that we talk about, step number 1 up to step number 5. Now I believe that the community on its own and people that are at Equator and Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, they want to take an action. Where can you direct the people to find you, or where exactly can people find you, and where are you speaking next?
Those who are in and around the University of Venda, I could say they are privileged that this coming Saturday, I will be sharing this presentation in full and in totality there by the university at 9 in the morning. I'm just not sure of the lecture hall as yet, but this coming Saturday, I'll be at the university. And in the afternoon, between 3 and 4, I will share another presentation which we still have to share in this station in future. So those who are at the university or in the surrounding areas, we can meet on Saturday. We can even have an opportunity to chat face to face. We're also going to have a question and answer session between 4 and 5. So those who have got questions, those who have been listening to these discussions, those who want more information, let's meet on Saturday and have a discussion and have a dialogue and see how we can help each other going forward.
I'm sure by now people are interested into the Saturday one, but I'm sure that there's someone who wants to talk to you, let's just say after this show and in the morning. The details.
Before I do that, Ndebo, let me introduce the topic from next week going forward.
Okay.
We will be discussing the topic, You Are the CEO. We are going to look at your life through the eye of a company. It's going to be a very interesting discussion. Those who want to chat with me, they can find me on Facebook, Kenneth Thomas Mathye. Mathye as in Mathye. And those who want to chat on WhatsApp, I'm available on 072 299 2819. And those who want to call or voice call, they can call me on 071 671 5369. I must emphasize on this, the voice call. I'm only available from 5 in the morning until 8 in the evening. After that, I'm not available.
One can definitely say it was a milestone on its own, a journey on its own. We are talking about kilometers. This one was a journey that if you were following us from the back to the past up to so far so good, you'll be able to do something about your life.
Yeah. Even no here life. Yeah, if na kono zura na review a life yamu. Ninga zingabana impactable body. The way never watch combat sunga matom.
Mr. Mathye, let's do this again next week, Monday, when you are introducing the new topic. You are the CEO. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you very much and be blessed.
Thank you. Let's meet again and at Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you. University doesn't present a personal development seminar. Guest lineup includes Kenneth Thomas Mathye, a trainer, motivational speaker, human capacity coach, verbal linguistic, personal intelligence, and Sylvester Records, a teacher and radio personality and presenter. Venue is at Univen. Time is at 9 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Date is this Sunday, the 14th of October 2018. Entrance is just free. For more information on this event, contact Tanyani at 066 226 9729 or Gundo at this number 071 515 5905. Let us meet there at University Dozens this upcoming Sunday at 9 a.m. to 3.